王者荣耀。敌军还有5秒到达战场，请做好准备。全军出击！尊重对手。
明朝混沌，无能及之。
Born with empty hands, no crown, no shield. A heart of fire lit a barren field. In every step, the weight of pain was hung. But the whispers of the wind said your song's just begun. Fallen knees met the dirt every day. The stars above seem so far away. The scars on skin, battles untold. Yet the ember within refused to grow
光
cold.
耀中生。
Raise your blade from dust, take the fight. A legend born in the heart of night.
开始撤退。
Through the storm, through the blaze, a warrior spirit will
无奈引以中的第一秒光。
An enemy has been slain.
The mountain stood like giants in his way. But each stone he climbed carved a brighter day. The world may laugh, the world may doubt, but a quiet roar will turn to a mighty shout. When the earth shakes beneath your feet and shadows drag you to defeat.
Enemy has been slain.
Deep inside, you're not just alive, you're alive to fight. Raise your blade from dust, take the fight. A legend born in the heart of night. Through the storm, through the blaze, a warrior spirit will never fade.
"发起进攻！发起进攻！ An ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain. An ally has been slain.
凌空
An enemy has been slain.
Lights flash as the curtains drop.
主
Warriors
宰
rise,
暴
they
君
never
降
stop.
临，
Fists igniting,
防御塔
ready
护
to
盾消失，
this
弩车出击。
moment in
An
time.
enemy has been slain. An ally has been slain.
Charging forward into the fight. No retreat, no backing down. Feel the beat, shake the ground. Shouts erupt in a roaring quake. Every move a chance to break. Lines drawn sharp as edges gleam. Victory's more than just a dream.
表送无名者，当朝朝之光。
Charging forward into the fight. No retreat, no backing down. Feel the beat, shake the ground.
开始撤退。
本身之痛是在刹那，唯独
请求集合。
Your team has destroyed a turret.
开始撤退。
You have been slain.
Feel the rhythm, feel the beat. Power's in your hands, it's so sweet. Take a step, don't look back. You're a shining star, feel the track. Believe, believe in
唯
yourself.
一凭借横无所不及。
Power, power on the shelf. Feel it deep inside.
An ally has been slain.
九
Rise up, let it
Has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
sky is limit, reach
You
the
have
sky.
slain an enemy.
Feel the fire in your soul. Take
发起进攻。
control, make it whole.
我乃银河系中的第一缕光。
In yourself. Power, power on the shelf. Feel it deep inside. Rise up, let it ride. Ooh yeah, take the chance.
Your
Make
team has
move.
destroyed a
Join
turret.
the dance. Feel the beat, feel the flow. Let your true colors show.
请求集合。
Believe in yourself.
An enemy has been slain.
Power on the shelf.
An enemy has been slain.
Deep inside. Rise up, rise up.
纵入深渊，无神离间。
Take the chance, make your move. Join the
照耀明
dance,
晰，
feel
黄
the
不
beat,
论。
feel the flow. Let your true show.
An enemy has been slain. Your team has destroyed a turret.
开始撤退。
Your turret has been destroyed.
Deep inside. Rise up, let it rise.
有凤无名者，当沐朝朝之光。
Killing spree.
仰望我，九阴之底，众生灵，无一生命。
主宰暴君获得强化，请求集合。
羊毛感情， 为公，聆听
请求集合，收到。
为公一剑。
Ally has been slain. Killing spree. Double kill.
开始撤退。
Rampage. Killing spree. Your team has destroyed a turret. Double kill. Ace. Nice. Shut down. Your team has destroyed a turret. Unstoppable.
开始撤退。集合，进攻主宰。收到。
Your team has destroyed a turret. Shut down. An enemy has been slain. Unstoppable. Fabulous.
雨变。 纵入深渊，无声离间。
请求集合。
An ally has been slain.
表现无名者，当昭州之光。
An enemy has been slain. Your team has destroyed a turret.
横无竖。
Your team has destroyed a turret. Godlike. Double kill.
连天光。
An enemy has been slain. Your team has destroyed a turret. Triple kill.
太酷了。
Ace. Fabulous. Victory.
깨어난 전사의 노래 강인한 날개를 폈네 폭풍 속에 맞서 싸